Continuing along in Mishlei Perek Chaf, Pasuk Yud Gimel, Al te'ehav shena, don't love sleep. Pen tivaresh, lest you become poor. Pekach enecha seva lachem. But if you open your eyes, you will become full of bread. So number one, the more a person loves sleep, the less a person works, and naturally the less a person makes, the less bread a person has. The Gaon Mivilna says this is also talking about Torah. That if a person, he quotes the Gemara that says, Kol Yoshem beBet HaMidrash, Torato Naaseh Karaim. A person that sleeps in the Bet Midrash, his Torah is like in pieces. Why? And he explains, because if you're dozing off, then the person that you're learning with is not going to wait for you. And he's going to continue learning and going ahead. Then you wake up, he's not going to go back for you. So you're going to miss a piece. You're going to miss a piece. You're going to miss a piece. So your Torah is going to be in pieces. All the more so if a person sleeps all the time, you're not going to have any learning in your hand at all. He continues to say that the Torah is compared to bread over here. And when it comes to bread, okay, it comes to wheat, there's two pieces of the wheat that are used. There's the straw part and there's the actual kernel. The human beings, we eat the kernel. We don't have anything to do with the straw. The straw is for animals, animal feed. So too when it comes to Torah, there's low grade learning. Let's say the straw, which is, it has some value, but not really the value. But there's the ikar, which is the actual kernel. And that's the type of Torah we want to connect with. We want to open our eyes and make sure to be on top of our game when it comes to Torah. The next pasuk, Ra yomar hakoneh. Bad, says the buyer. Ve'ozello, when he goes away, az yitalal, then he'll praise. So here the Gaon Mivilna says sometimes when a person buys something, they say, once they get it, they're like, oh, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have bought it, maybe I spent too much, I made a wrong decision. So they say, bad about it. But once then they use it, and once they see the value, the reason why they bought it, and it comes into use, then they're going to be happy with their purchase. Sometimes a purchase right away, it stings, it cost me that much. Second doubt it, and then afterwards you appreciate it. Or so too, says, let's say you ask, let's say the person say you're buying a bike, and there's 5 bikes, the same one. And you say, okay, can I have that bike, please? And he gives you the one from the back. It's the same one, but it's the other one that you weren't looking at. So you might say, oh, it's not the one I wanted, whatever. But once you use it, once you get used to it, you like it, you enjoy it. He says this also connects to a person's connection to Torah and mitzvot. Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes, I spend too money on kosher, I spend money on tuition, it's to wake up early, you have to do this, and it's difficult. But when you go, and hopefully we'll appreciate it in this world, but even for sure in Olam Haba, we'll appreciate it and say, wow, Baruch Hashem, I did all those efforts, Baruch Hashem, I spent all that money, all that time, and all those efforts that I made, and the teaching of my children, etc., it all paid off at the end. So Bezrat Hashem, let's open our eyes, Pekach enecha, for Seva Lachem, let's open our eyes for bread, for the Ikar of Torah, and Bezrat Hashem, let's appreciate all of our efforts in Torah and mitzvot. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen, ve'amen. Rabbi Chanan ben Akashya אומר רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות את ישראל לפיכך ניבא להם תורה ומצוות שנאמר אדוני חפץ למען צדקו יגדיל תורה וידיר.